All right, we are live.
Yes,
all right,
we are.
Welcome everyone. It's
Hi.
myself. I'm DDR Jake, and you are. Who
I'm
are
just
you?
a guy. I just dropped in. Like,
I'm sure I've seen you about sometimes.
No, they just popped me on the street and say, "Hey, do you want to stream?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not?"
But you're some kind of paradoxical fellow, right?
Yeah, I do actually. I'm a programmer on the U4. My name is Mathieu, but they call me the French Paradox.
They call. I mean, I thought that was your name that you called.
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. You know, I had to explain this wine thing, and it's called the French Paradox. It's actually a thing. You can look it up on Google.
Yeah, we're big about paradoxes here. Even our meeting rooms are named after.
Yeah, there was no French Paradox, so I think I can own this one. And then if they actually name a room, I will ask for royalties.
Oh, right. I like the angle you got there. So, what are we here for? I think we're here to talk about some kind of release we're doing.
Yeah, something about a century made of gold.
Yes, the Golden Century. Yeah, we are mere moments away from releasing the Golden Century Immersion Pack, the latest release for Europa Universalis IV. In fact, we have just put live the 128 Spain update. That contains all the free stuff that came along with it, and the immersion pack that has the features with it, the extra mission trees, the flagships, the minority expulsion stuff. That'll all be coming live very soon, and when it does, I think the rest of the team are going to come down and do the traditional confetti popping.
Confetti pop.
But they've thrust us down here ahead of time, and we're going to take any questions that you in the chat have about the upcoming update or the immersion pack. And I think we'll have a bit of fooling around. We'll jump into Castile. Not going to play Iron Man. We're not try-harding, are we?
Nah.
I mean, we could. Speed achievement? Nah.
But how do you cheat then? I mean, we could save scum alive, but probably
that
not.
used to be one of Chris's favorite things. He was the console gamer. He just cheats away. He always loves to play Byzantium, and I'm like, "You're doing really well." He's like, "Yeah, I gave myself 5,000 ducats."
Oh, that helps.
Okay, so here we are. We're kind of teasing you a bit here because we already have Golden Century here live on our version. For you guys, it will be live in very soon.
Yeah.
I can't give an exact date, but I think 20 minutes from now.
Yeah, about 20 minutes-ish.
It's out of my hands, right? If I had the big red button, I would just thump it here and now. And I know every time we do this, people are like, set it live as soon as you can. It's out of my hands. I think marketing always take control of the big button.
Yes, I've seen them on Slack. They were looking at one of this thing you can plug on USB, which is like a keypad, and you unlock, and then you can push a big button, and we say like, yes, do it, and then bring it to the streaming studio. But I don't know. That's just a thought.
They've got their own crazy ways of working. We just do our own thing. So here we are as Castile. While we run through some of the stuff that. Oh, right. They want you to do something here.
Oh, okay, right. Sorry about that. Coming back in a minute.
Oh, he's already being torn away from me. Oh, man. Oh, well, I'll take the solo here. I'm going to run through some of the Golden Century things we have, and if there are any questions in the chat, then let me know. Except somebody asking for their free copy of the new DLC. Free copies. You know, I've always wondered why we don't do some kind of giveaway on that, but that's not my jurisdiction though. So here we go as Castile, the precursor to glorious Spain as of the Spain update. And what have they got going for them? Well, straight away, one of the things we've added for them is the ability to add holy orders to states that you have here. You have a choice of a few here. You've got the Jesuits, got the Dominicans, and you've got the Franciscans. You add them, they give effects to all the provinces and boost the development there. And we also, we were trying to see if we could do it or not, but get Andalusian/Grenadan versions of the Holy Orders in as well.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. And the icons, I love them.
Yeah, if we jump over to one of my favorite nations here, Grenada, you can see they have their own version up there as well. So obviously they don't have the Jesuits.
Nope.
But they've got the Shad Healy's there. There's a question coming in from chat that says, DDR Jake, why are you so handsome? Unfortunately, I don't think I know the answer to that one.
I'm not sure you should ask me either, though.
No. I always say I got the face for radio, so
I think it's a secret. You cannot reveal it to the world.
Right? There we go. Take that one to the grave with me. So what we've also done for Castile in this immersion pack is we've severely fleshed out their mission tree here. And I think it gives Great Britain a run for its money, because the British have some of the most,
Yes,
the
yes,
most involved.
yes. Every time I've been playing Royal Britannia, and I was like, what? What? Stop giving free stuff against France.
Yeah.
That's just cheating.
And this,
But they get a lot of free stuff.
Yeah.
It's very good.
This is a treaty that also evolves if you form Spain too.
Yes, you get the same one. You get the Spain, you get the Castile route even if you're from Spain. And if you go through Aragon, you get the Aragon, which is more about having the whole old Roman Empire basically.
Yeah, we had somebody in the office playing through as Aragon lately, and it's like, I kind of feel like I'm being directed towards the Roman Empire here when I do the Aragonese mission. Yes, Aragon have their own flavour of it. It's more about being consulate of the sea and taking you around the Mediterranean, making your own... we even had somebody do it in multiplayer before. I think it was Dricus making his own Mare Nostrum.
Yeah.
Missions for Aragon will help you along.
So we help you there.
So we wanted to make in-depth mission trees for the whole Iberian bunch, and that what does that mean? That means even Navarra gets special missions. I love Navarra, so couldn't not give them some love.
Yeah, it's a hard start, but they get a lot of good missions.
And then also Portugal. I mean, holy moly!
you have stuff. You have stuff to work with.
Portugal got something to work with, and Grenada into Andalusia.
Yes. You have to form them to see the second part, though. We don't show it at first. I think you only have like the first part of the Grenadan missions is basically reforming Andalusia, and then you get the second phase of the conquest.
So you said you're a programmer on EU4.
Yes.
So what were you working on Golden Century?
The big one I made is Minority Expulsion.
Okay. Oh, maybe we'll have a look at that then.
Yeah,
so if
sure.
If we get rid of all this fog of war that's in the way, normally you have to hire explorers.
I think someone wanted to look at the islands just around Africa, so you can see that now.
Yeah.
Tenerife starts as an uncolonized,
yeah.
because at the time, if I remember Daniel's lessons, like half of the Canaries were still not really settled yet. So it's something you can do very early with Portugal or Spain. You just have to be there and take it.
And Daniel he's talking about was one of our content designers, and he'll love to regale the tales of the land at the time. So yeah, changes. I kind of skimmed over the changes to the map here. We added the island here. Did quite a few changes over in the Berber lands. Morocco didn't used to be divided up, but they've got their subjects here. Who's this?
Tafilant. Yeah, it's a bit small from here.
We got
Sousse and Marrakech.
There we go. Quite a few provinces added to Iberia themselves. And not really much in the way of tags to add here, at least not ones that you see straight away. Asturias has been added as a potential releasable here. We also added, here we go, Mallorca to the Isles, because we've got Ibiza and Menorca there. Not to mention a whole load of changes in the Spanish Main. Can't see a lot of the provinces here in, well, it's uncolonized, but a whole load going on in Mesoamerica.
Yeah, it's super important for the run when you want to reform your religion, because you have to basically either take a lot of provinces and then lose them, or beat up some people and then lose them again. And you didn't have a lot of choice with the number of tags at the time. Now you clearly have some room to work with.
Yeah, there's a whole lot going on here in Mesoamerica. We have somebody with a question that's very close to my heart here as well. They're asking about the province of Labourd, and they're saying, is it still in that same Basque area?
So no, I made sure that it was French.
Okay, so you're playing as France or Castile, and you want to make, the perfect border here. And then comes the Basque question, like Labourd, Vizcaya, and Navarra. So if you take a province, of course you want to take the whole area, right?
The state, you want the state.
So you end up taking these two. And previously we had Labourd just in with the other Basque ones, but you made sure that with surgical precision, we made sure that the areas line up. Yeah. So if you want the divide, there we go.
It does introduce a tactical change, though, because in the past there was one big province. I think it was it's where Huesca used to be. There was like one mountain fort. You could control the whole entry to the Iberian subcontinent, basically. And now you can't just do that with one province. You need two.
Yeah. So I think if you wanted to hold the line here, you'd probably take Navarra and fortify it. And then...
Yeah, even Huesca can do it, but...
Yeah, I don't know. We used to have a saying that Roussillon will be a French province before the game was over. But stick a fort in there, keep it, and you should be able to keep the French out. That should be good. But we were talking about something that you were working on there.
Yes, Minority Expulsion, exactly.
So we have all these provinces, and that's all well and good. But let's just to drive a point. Let's make sure that Grenada is no longer on the map. They fought hard, but they didn't make it in the end. I was actually playing as Grenada in one of my just play the game times.
You might
having
need
a hell of a time.
Tech to have colonists though, unless you have
so
them.
so we'll just tech up a wee touch, and
you might need a bit more to reach it.
Yeah. So
I don't
we'll
know.
Take exploration
it gives
ideas
you
there.
range.
Grab ourselves our colonist, and let's go insane. Let's grab 10.
Yeah, get some tags, get another one for the range, and now you should be good.
There we go. And let's
pick
give
a
ourselves
colonial
a policy.
policy.
Coexistence.
Yeah, that's weird, but whatever.
So, I want some. Where would you like to colonize?
Okay, where should I go? Well, I mean, the Caribbean is clearly a good place to go.
It's got that sweet, but a lot of the new added provinces here.
Yeah, Havana, I think, as a trade center.
Oh yeah, so we kind of want Havana, right?
Yeah.
I'm feeling that. But I got all these useless people back home.
Yeah,
they're not doing a lot for me.
No, so you can just ship them off. You pick what kind of minority you want to get. So Basque, Galician, Leonese, Sunni.
Yeah, I mean we just annexed Grenada, right? And they're full of Andalusians. But not only are there Andalusian culture, they're also like we have some people following the Sunni faith.
Yeah, and we don't want that.
Yeah. So what we can actually do is ship them off. So we're going to expel these guys from Malaga.
Yeah.
There we go. So what's this? You tell me. What's this gonna do?
Okay, what it's gonna do? Well, first of all, it's gonna make the new colony, the culture and the religion of the province you selected at home.
We're gonna get a bunch of pop-up spam.
Oh, you found the new one. Good job. Yeah, it's easier without Donita, I guess.
Yeah.
So yes, first of all, you will see in a couple of days that the culture and the religion will not be the one of your country, but the one of the province you decided to expel. Which there you go. As you can see, it's Andalusian and Sunni, which is not yours, but you get some good stuff. First of all, look at the new settler chance you have. It's much bigger.
Yeah, so we get a boost to that because the people we're expelling is actually boosting the chance, so we get extra settlers every month.
Yes,
so.
yes, it's a percentage of how much development the home province has. The more it has, the better chance you got. Then when it's gonna finish, you're gonna get a development boost based on the development of the original province. I think it's 1/5. So it could you could get like 4 or 5.7 if you have a big province. And then it's gonna switch back the religion, the religion and culture back home to your primary culture and religion for free.
So if we look back, what we have. I forget who it was we were expelling. Here we go, these guys.
Malaga, yeah.
And you know, we got a problem. These guys, they're not fitting in with our country. They're all Sunni. We need to put them away. And there's plenty of times in the game where you conquer land. It's the wrong culture. It's the wrong religion. It's quite an investment to do it with your own guys. So now you can take your problem and shift it abroad.
Yes, yes. And since the colonies now don't have religious unity issues anymore, they won't even try to convert. They just live and let live, basically.
Right, here it goes, right?
Yeah. What you can do is that you can colonize it on the and it will trigger the end of the
we can do some more console gaming here.
Yeah, you can console gaming with. You need to. Yeah, we need to.
Oh man, don't tell me this is still in Swedish typing. Oh, the worst.
Yeah.
All right.
I would agree with you. Okay, so colonize 484. Yes, and you should get 2 pop-ups. Ta-da! Colonize, and the second one say, "Yay! Great news, my king!
We've good ratings."
Yeah, I actually want this one.
Okay, there we go.
And then you go sugar, and if you go back home,
yeah, if we check it out back home, what's still going on? Oh, glorious Castilian Catholics. All right, so you can keep things nice and pure back in the homeland. Let's check it out culture-wise. There we go. So these Andalusians, we can just.
Yep. You can slowly ship them off.
Yeah.
It takes the value of how much it would cost you to change the culture to actually ship them off, but you can get reduction on that cost, and you can also get reduction on the minority expulsion cost. You get one from the ideas.
Yeah, here we go. So if we kept going up with this, let's give ourselves loads of dip points. There's actually this ability.
Yeah.
We shifted around quite a few of the national ideas that we or the idea groups that we have. And also put in some stuff reflecting on newer features that we have. Something that people have asked for a long time is like, I take innovative ideas. Why do I not get innovativeness from it? And yeah, you're quite right. So we decided to put
give
it in.
it to you.
So,
Yes.
but in this case,
The last one. Yeah, this
we
one.
can get it even cheaper to expel
Yes,
the
you
guys.
can 25 here. There is a government reform that you can pick that gives you another 25, I think, or 30.
So if we
It's called Council of the Indies. It's the third one with the ship.
the third one here. We go.
Yeah,
Council of
it
the
gives you
Indies.
30% more.
Uh-huh.
And if you can combine that with all the reduction costs from cultural conversion, if you pick the right IDs, and then you can expel people for like 15 or 20
so
dip
if
points.
you get enough colonists, you can have your problems and send them away. So the people that you can expel from it has to be from stated lands
Yes.
of your own.
You
send
need to
them away.
state it and core it.
Yes. So I can't just immediately take Labourd from England, or even better, just take London and then immediately
Nah,
ship them
you
away.
also can't do it if there is separatism.
Yeah. And you do this to all of the lands that are in colonial
Yes.
regions, right?
Yes, and you can't do it from colonial nations, colonial regions to another place. Like if you form the USA, you cannot do a reverse expulsion of people. or-
Really? I'm pretty sure there'll be a mod out before too long that's going to allow that.
Maybe.
Gosh, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, we were joking about what are we going to do when we come down here, and we thought, well, we have the Brexit scenario.
Yeah,
that
we thought
stream.
about doing the Brexit like we annexed England and then we ship them off outside Europe.
I mean, do we have that? We still have that free get. Nah, maybe a bit too topical. Okay. Can you expel the minorities to Africa? Not to Africa because this isn't colonial region land.
Yeah, it has to be
So
a colonial
essentially,
region.
all of the New World plus
Australia.
and New Zealand as well.
Oh,
You
sure,
can- You can have them full of
yeah, remember
whoever
the
you want.
Swiss.
Remember the Swiss. Well, let's talk a bit about Switzerland. So we played as Switzerland in this little event. You might have heard of it, the Grandest LAN, with varying success for our country. But long story short, we ended up in Australia, and we just decided to privateer the hell out of everyone, and we really enjoyed it. And we thought, hey, we can have some good pirate fun in the game as well.
Yes.
So there are some dynamic pirate nations that have been added, and also the ability to become one yourself. So let's take an example of who could.
Cyprus should
is
be able
my.
to.
If we jump over to Cyprus, this is actually something I've been wanting to play with for a while. I want to do Naxos mine, but Cyprus nonetheless. You're like, you see these pirates going around, and you're like, okay, I want some of that. Well, you are able to hoist the black flag yourself. There are some requirements, of course. You have to be pretty stable. Have to have a good navy and already be privateering, but you must just have islands.
Yes.
So the Ottomans can't suddenly decide to hoist their black flag.
But technically England and Ireland are islands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we even have this explicit check in the game for islands. We needed it for like the Empire of Man achievement. So yes, it can check to see if you have only islands. So yeah, Cyprus could, if we so wanted, become a pirate republic themselves. I wonder, is Palembang? We might be able to show that stuff off. If
They have an event very at the start of the game, but they probably went for the wrong option.
They may well.
Because
have done.
Palembang gets an event like usually the first month.
Yeah. Oh, I think we have people wanted to join in already.
Yeah, because I think someone is about to push a button.
Man, where does time go?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I didn't get half the time to talk about stuff I wanted to. This guy is interrupting my streaming time. All right. I think we have a few minutes to do a bit of a roll call. You should be on the camera there. So, who do we have joining? Who are these esteemed individuals?
Hi, I'm Michael, programmer.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Daniel, content designer.
Hello, Groogy, or Henrik Hansson, I am the game designer.
Lorenzo, programmer.
Oh, everyone knows Lorenzo.
Yeah.
Rickard, tech lead. Hello.
Hello, Daniel, QA.
Rufus, content design.
And who's this guy?
Joachim Andreasson, project lead for a bit.
Okay, welcome. Why are you all down here?
Yeah.
What reason could there be?
They just want you to like, they want to watch you streaming from the...
Oh,
from
I mean that's cool. We're playing as Castile. We're just shipping off Andalusians to the new world as you do. Yes. So you guys coming down here must mean that we are just about to set it live. Golden Century. It's all ready to rock and
Has
roll.
someone pressed the button? Or
I don't know.
Is someone
I'm not.
preparing to press the button?
I don't know, marketing?
Marketing are the ones with that big rep. People are saying you're coming down for a real dev clash.
I
I mean,
Oh, do you mean real lesson with fists?
Oh, that would be fringe.
Yeah, that's
Okay, I think.
the invitation I got.
Yeah.
I think we're missing something. Don't we shoot something?
Oh,
Yeah, so I
right.
believe you took the munitions off of me. So.
Yeah, but I
So-
did it last time, so whose turn is it now?
I think.
Not me.
I think
the
Joachim
project
should.
lead. Yes,
should
it
come
is.
on.
Oh, yes.
It's a tradition. Just watch all the land.
Am I even trusted with this?
Oh well, as long as you aim it upwards.
Upward.
Get front and center.
Yeah.
Up in the
Are
in the
there?
sky.
But watch the land. Watch the land.
Are there instructions?
Turn it.
You must grip it
And turn it.
and turn it at the bottom.
There is an arrow.
And watch the land.
All right. So
This is too
it
complicated
seems
for
they're
me.
all ready to mash the big red button and set it live for you all. So let's have the celebration to Golden Century and the 128 Spain update. Yeah!
And we're back, and Jake magnificently changed into an Italian.
Yes, because what is better than having an Italian and a French describing this new amazing DLC? Come on.
Yes, and I just got some news. Apparently someone pressed a button, so you guys back home should see the DLC now.
Woohoo! Okay.
Alright, so Lorenzo,
Yeah.
you are Italian, which is almost Spanish from my French perspective. So
Sort of.
it's just like I, E, and I at the end of the word. So what would you play? Because we showed a bit about Spain, a bit of the Holy Orders, the Minor
I
Expulsion.
think that we should, may take a look at Aragon, maybe?
Sure. You know how to cheat, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the
of
first thing
course.
that we teach us.
Yeah. So yeah, let's take a look at Aragon. I would like to actually use Aragon to show the most magnificent feature of this DLC.
Ah, and what is that?
The one I worked on, of course.
Ah, should have done.
Flagships.
All right.
Okay, so we can just go here in the macro builder and we have this amazing new button to build the flagship, and we can actually see that we can't. And most likely we can't because
don't have
we
enough
already
sailors.
have a flagship. Oh my god.
Oh, we're already building one. The AI didn't waste any time, it looks like.
Oh, amazing. I can't
Where is
actually
it?
see it, but
Why is he saying you already have a flagship? Oh, there's something building though. Here. A bark. Is that it?
not sure.
Look at the province. I think it is. Or maybe up there. There's two ships building. One of them is probably a flagship. Look up in Yes.
Flagship,
Yeah,
yes.
the AI raced us here. That already decided to
yeah.
make a flagship.
And that's kind of sad because I wanted to show the
Well,
interface to do that.
you can always cancel it.
Let's do that. And let's start the construction of a new flagship. As you can see here, we have the user interface. We can decide what kind of ship we want. We may want an heavy ship, maybe if we decide to focus on war, like in oceans. Or we may go for light ship if we decide to use that flagship to guide our trade fleet. Or we may go for a galley if we are more focusing on, I don't know, the Mediterranean Sea, for example.
Yeah, or you can even flip that around, right? Like nothing stops you from using like economical modification on a heavy ship if you want to.
Yes, of course. For example, let's say that we want to put a galley.
A galley flagship. Okay,
Yes,
sure.
yes, we are
Okay,
in the
let's go-
Mediterranean.
Let's
come
go
on.
for it.
Yeah, let's go for this. As a flagship, we have a bunch of bonuses by default. We have more cannons, more morale, more durability, and more awesomeness. That is what flagships are going to bring with them. And we can actually select modifications. Yeah. There is one that is really nice. I was talking with you about this before. It was the trade one.
Yes, the trade route map is one of my favorites. It gives +1 trade power to every ship in the fleet, which means, for example, your big ships, your galleys, and your transports now have 1 trade power, which is half of what the normal trade ship do. Which means instead of sitting home doing nothing, you can just send your whole fleet, do like protect trade or privateer. Like if you want some of that money, for example.
Yeah, let's do that. As you can see, adding
I
a
think that's a
modification.
good first pick.
Yeah, adding a modification will increase, of course, the maintenance because the most awesome the flagship is and the most expensive it is.
Sure.
And let's select a couple of other interesting modifications. I mean,
What do I like?
this one.
This one is my favorite.
Yes.
So yeah, every month that you have a fleet in mission, you have what is that? 1% chance that your admiral will gain 1 point. And mission means like exploration or patrol or
Yes.
privateering, whatever. So if you just set your admiral on protectorate, for example, every month he has 1% chance of getting 1 pip somewhere.
So let's say this flagship is a galley. It can guide our trade fleet that can also contain other galleys that are like very capable of fighting in the inlands,
And they cost half the price.
the cost of the price, and they actually have trade. And putting an admiral in there will actually give us a god admiral, maybe at some point
Yes,
if we are lucky.
and as the third one, I guess we could use privateering.
Oh
Since
yes.
it's going to be a trade fleet, I mean.
Why not? Let's do that. As we can see, we have the statistics here, we have the modifications here with this amazing graphic, we have the total maintenance. Yeah, it's quite a bit expensive.
Well, we will just make the money back in privateering.
Yeah, I'm quite sure of that. Let's build it.
Someone is asking on chat, can I have more than a flagship per fleet? No, you can have more than 1 flagship per country at all. You can capture other flagships, but then they
Yes.
lose their special bonus. You just keep them as prizes to remind everybody else that you stole their flagship.
It's a trophy. You are going to be showing around with pride your stolen flagships, the one that you stole to your enemies. And of course, your enemies are not going to be happy about that. Definitely not happy. Okay, so let's see. We are building this ship. I think that we should skip a bit of time. Just
Yeah, I never remember the magic command to make construction go faster.
date.
Oh, yeah, I guess that could work.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. And there it is.
No, it's this one.
Yes, and then you can take all your ships.
Yeah. Let's gather all of our fleets.
Control click.
Oh, yeah.
You can take everything like on the whole Mediterranean, even the one that are hidden there.
Yes. Let's gather all of our fleet together. And yeah, of course, control click again.
Merge it, and then you can send them to privateer the hell of Venice, for example.
Yes. I will actually do that, but I would prefer to actually raise back the maintenance.
Okay,
It's
sure.
kind of a shame to have this amazing fleet and not having it at full maintenance.
Sure.
We already have an admiral on that?
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Perfect.
And you can say privateer Venice. Go! So every ship in that fleet will get +1 trade power. Does it actually include your own light ships? Like, does it mean that the starting light ship have 3 instead of 2?
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
that is
Exactly.
pretty good.
Exactly. Let's see if...
So how much are we stealing? Go to the previous one.
Oh,
Tab. Yeah, and if you look at Spoils of War, yeah, we're stealing 1.32 bucks. We're almost paying back our fleet maintenance just with that.
out... it's 1.28 actually.
Oh, it's...
So we are already paying for
Yeah,
our
you pay back
flagship.
for the flagship and...
Already?
yeah.
And you have like a monster flagship in there.
Oh, well... Oh, here is an event. The king, your king is dead. This is one of the new events you get in Iberia now. There is an event when your king dies that you may get a king from Navarre, but then they become your junior partner. You get a bit of local autonomy, but
Rest.
yes. Yeah. Oh, you get Navarro in both cases. Do you want unrest? No, unrest is fine. You're just gonna crush them if just concessions are for people who
Yeah.
like 8 autonomy or whatever. So you got a personal union. Good stuff.
Excellent.
And then you go. I think you succeed the mission now.
Oh, the mission.
Let's check. Yes, vassalize Navarro. What did it give you? Oh, well, I guess we get a bunch of claims on.
Oh.
Wow! Look at this.
Provence, Castile.
Toledo, Asturias, Leon, Vizcaya.
Oh
so,
my God.
yeah, if you don't go for the Iberian wedding, you get claims on Spain.
Let's look at the claims from there because
And you can also go for Provence if you want to steal land from Provence.
it looks like a good idea. No, it looks not like a good idea. Definitely no. It's allied with France.
Well, you can cheat, but
What
that
do you
would be
want-
but cheating is cheating, you know.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know, man. You're in control. I don't want to.
Nah, let's not cheat.
Okay, someone is asking what happens if you expel minorities with separatism. Well, you actually can't.
No.
You can't expel minorities in a province that has separatism or that has a religious center like Rome or like Rome or Mecca. You can't expel minorities from Protestant reform centers. And you cannot, if there is like, if your conversion is so bad that it would not even be -5%, I think, which should usually not happen, but yeah, in some cases maybe, like the recently converted provinces, for example.
Yeah, let's build more flagships. Come on.
Okay, you want to take another country then?
Yes, I want to go to Portugal actually.
Oh yeah, they have a special flagship, right?
Yes, exactly. And they're amazing actually. So let's see if even Portugal already built its own flagship. Doesn't really look like.
Nope.
Better.
No,
Good.
But
So let's build one.
okay.
Oh yeah, let's build it here. Let's see. Portugal has a couple of special modifications for them. For example, they have their very own specific Portuguese bombardier. The navigators that are giving more exploration range. That basically means that Portugal has a huge advantage at the beginning during exploration of the Terra Incognita.
Yes, you already have your IDs that are pretty good for that, plus the events that also give you explorers and a lot of stuff. But you can even go further and reach a lot of places.
Yeah, then we were already talking about...
and you have the double amount of trade purpose ship in the fleet. I didn't remember that one. God, this is so good.
Yes, this is like amazing.
I want to play Portugal now.
But actually, Portugal has a lot of other things, like the Fusiliers. This is like amazing, in my opinion, because if you look at that, it's not only -66% movement time from and to ships. So when landing, for example, but it also removes the combat penalty while landing.
Yes, which means basically Portugal is, like historically we were, a super good nation to send like naval raids, basically.
Exactly.
Like attacking people from the usual 12 days, as Googie claimed, to like a couple less, like 3 or 4. Yeah, the display is red, it's small UI, nothing. Anyway, yeah, so basically it means that with Portugal you can basically, and if you look at the last one, you have a very reduced naval barrage. So basically it enables you to have a huge tactic, which is, and you can do that from the start of the game, you can send your ships like on the coast of someone.
Yes.
Barrage. Yeah, barrage to destroy the walls of the castle or the fort, even without cannons, even at the time when nobody has cannons in the game.
Exactly, and then snipe the troops in.
And then you snipe everybody because you can get in and out super fast if they try to chase you around. It involves a lot of interesting itinerant tactics, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
And like lightning warfare.
Yeah, actually, it is quite very good modification. It's quite an exciting one.
Yes.
Also, Castile got his own modifications. Yeah, let's see. Yes. Castile has modifications that are actually more related to his history, his own history. Like, for example, the Grand Armada. Castile and Spain were famous for having the huge fleet that was wandering around the oceans. And actually, what this modification does is like reducing the attrition for the whole fleet. Quite a fancy one. We have then the Spanish treasure convoy that, of course, helps a lot while fighting pirates, because pirates are a thing.
Yep, and they will be a bigger thing in this DLC.
Yeah. Then we have more cannons, because, you know, it's better to have more cannons than less cannons, of course. And yeah, do you remember other special modifications?
For Spain, I'm not sure. I mean, I remember we changed the IDs. Because, I mean, this game is called Golden Century, right? And it's a reference to the fact that Spain had a very, very good time in the 16th century, which basically is roughly the Age of Reformation in the game. And if you look at that, look at the ID of Spain. Well, Castile, but it's... Can you form Spain like real quick?
I guess at some point.
Yeah, just integrate Aragon. Okay, now you need to colonize this island because you need to have everything in here. So, yeah, colonize 1471.
Yeah, I will be able to do that. This one?
Yeah. Okay, you might need to change religion. Let's check. Is it Catholic? No. It's okay. It was not 1471. It should have been.
No. Oh, I
Yeah.
was like hovering on the
Yes,
wrong one, maybe.
it's 4565. I think it was the sea you were trying to colonize, and we cannot colonize the sea yet.
No, it's kind of sad. It would be a nice feature to do that.
Can you do a change religion in that province now? Because it's not Catholic.
Really?
Yes. No, just
Oh,
yeah,
of
yeah.
course.
We have admin powers.
Is this?
Yes, like this, and then the idea of the province, and it will set it to your yeah. So 4565 again. Okay, there you go. Now you should be able to form Spain, because you have Iberia is all Catholic, and you should have admin tech this 10, I think. Yes, you have. Okay, go to the decisions. Form Spanish nation militarily. First one. There you go with Spain. Take the tradition and ambitions, of course. Okay, right. So now we can see the IDs. So the first one you get is 50% morale, which means at the start you have more morale than France. And then with Spain you also get +1 artillery fire. And that one is not easy to understand. If you show the units, for example, you probably have very good units at this age. Yeah, click on the cannons.
Oh, the cannons. Yeah, of course.
And select not this one. Look at the outdated one, because we are cheating a bit here. Like, show the first one, for example. Like the first one you get, as you can see, has like 2 fire pips. In offensive fire. With Spain, you get 3 fire pips, which means your cannons are basically 50% more effective. And finally, when the Age of Reformation starts, if you remember it well, can you change the age?
Oh, I don't remember how.
Oh, you type Age and then 1. Yeah, it's Age of Reformation now. Great. Look at the bonus of the age. And then you have Spanish bonus. Where is that? That.
Yes.
Yes, which means you take minus 30% shock damage. So here is the thing. You have much better artillery. Artillery fire also applies to ships. You have better ships, you have better artillery, you have great morale, you have discipline at the end of your age, and you take minus 30% shock. You basically have almost a century of European dominance. Nobody can match your armies at the time. This is ooh. Oh, you colonized the sea. Okay, so the sea is yellow now because you colonized it. It's fine.
It happens.
Yeah, I mean...
Never cheat, guys.
No, it's bad. Don't cheat.
Okay, so...
So yeah, you have like, you can basically beat... Well, I mean, you gave yourself 10 techs, so you can already beat everybody up, but...
Yeah. But, still, it's quite a good bonus. And what can we show now? I think that we can actually...
Pirates?
Pirates? Okay. Do you know how to spawn them?
It's a bit complicated. Unless you have well, you can probably... Yeah, I don't know. There is one from the start, but it didn't spawn. You can use the decision, but it needs to... It requires...
needs to be prepared.
Yeah, I mean, no, you just need to spawn a lot of ships and use them to
Let's do. Do we want to have a pirate Cyprus?
Okay, sure, why not? Let's take Cyprus.
Yeah, of course, we need a huge amount of money, a huge amount of ship. Oh.
Yeah, you need ships. So yeah, no, yeah. For example, yeah. Then you can just spawn.
And sailors.
Spawn barks. Yeah, and you need to spawn some bark. So you type spawn.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, you type spawn and you type space and bark. Yeah, like that. And it should spawn them in your capital. Let me check. Yes, it did. Or did it?
They are actually spawning, yes.
Okay, you should have enough now. Okay, you can use all them now. Like select all your barks. Yes. Merge. It didn't spawn a bark though.
No.
No.
But they are here. Actually.
Okay, no, it's just infantry. Yeah, if the command doesn't understand what you mean, it just spawns the infantry.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Well, wrong command. You know, I'm not good at cheating.
Let me check how many ships we need to create.
And the problem is that you need enough to...
Oh, let's like build a huge amount of them. We will just...
No, you want the small ones. You want to privateer, remember.
Oh, yes. That is true.
No, just build them with the commands.
What?
Okay, type the name of the province first then.
Maybe spawn light.
No, just type the... Yeah, the ID of the province. Which is 321. Easy to remember. And then type Bach, and it should work. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so you repeat that a couple times. Okay, that should be enough. And then you send them to privateer on your trade node with the rest of your fleet. So where is your trade node? I guess it's Aleppo.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, and then you wait a month or two, and you expect how many share do you get? You need at least 10%, I think.
Oh, let's see.
You're not there yet. Now you need more ships. You don't have enough percentage, or you need a better... Yeah, just put some ships. It ain't cheating, guys.
Let's see.
Privateer again. Yeah. Okay, check the triggers now. It says always the black flag. Third one.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so you just need more stability. Okay, fine. So give you some power now. Just add EM. Yeah, that's fine. So boost a bit your stability. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now you can host the black flag.
Yes. Are you ready? Okay. Who are we going to take?
Okay, so you can keep your... yeah, because admirals are pirates. So if you had an admiral, you can keep him, or you can name another one. I mean, he's not good. Just take a new one and don't lose tradition over this guy.
Okay.
So do you want a captain? Do you want a smuggler? Or do you want a buccaneer?
I want a captain, of
Okay,
course.
there you go. You get a captain.
Yes.
Okay, so the buccaneer are in power of your... No, the captains are in power now. You can look at your faction. Yes. So we have the captains in power. We gain influence through privateering. And they give you a boost to fighting, I think, if you look, if you hover over there at the nice icons. Yes. Yes, every leader you generate while the captains are in power has +1 fire. And you get 10% morale of the navies. In exchange, you have a higher cost of stability because pirates.
And let's see. I think that the best thing we could do now is to have this majestic fleet and put our new admiral, captain, leader of the pirate kingdom of Cyprus.
Yeah.
And let's see. We can look at ideas. No, it's still Cypriot ideas.
No, because you don't change.
Oh, yeah, right.
You just have the pirate mechanics government. If you look at your government, it will tell you what you can do.
Yes.
So you are a pirate republic.
Yes.
And you can do stuff. You can. Yeah, you have elections, of course. You can switch government. You need a decision that is all at the end.
Yeah, to return back to different government.
Exactly.
But you also have various specific reforms.
Yes, but show the first thing first.
Yes.
You haven't. Yeah, there is other thing you can do. You can raid coasts of any or any country, including same religion. So basically, if you take your fleet right now, you can raid everybody with it because they are all in range of Cyprus.
Yes.
See that button? Like, oh yes, give me the money, and then
and then more money.
Yeah.
And more.
Yeah, but basically you can raid everywhere. Like even raid Constantinople. Like if you move on the agency, you should get a lot of money there.
Oh yeah,
it needs to be 2 sea provinces away, if I recall correctly. So just no, don't you're going one too far.
In this one.
Yeah, but you want too far. No, yeah, the agency should be fine. And look at all that money. Yeah, $65. No, you can't raid your your provinces of your ally are excluded. The chat is asking if you can raid your allies. Yeah. Provinces of your ally are excluded from the from the list of the province you can raid.
Yeah, ally will not be that happy to see you raiding their coast.
Yeah, I mean the other ones won't be happy either, but you don't care.
Yes. But let's see the other bonuses.
The other bonuses you get, you lose Republican tradition because you're a pirate and like democracy is not exactly well established in your country. You have a better chance of capturing enemy ships, and you don't have great absolutism as any republic.
Mm. Let's take more reform progress then.
Yes. Yeah, 10,000 reform progress sounds
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Okay, you have the Council of the Captains. It will boost the influence of the captain every month, but all your privateers are more efficient, 33% more efficient. It basically boosts the power of your fleet when privateering, so you can steal even more money.
Yes.
If you put the, what is that?
Articles of Agreement.
Yeah, it's the Buccaneers. So the Buccaneers are probably the most Republican-loving fellows in the Pirate Republic. It will boost their influence, of course. It will give you 0.5 tradition every month, year, sorry, and you will get 10% more sailors.
And let's look at the Smuggler 7, actually.
Yes, you get more trade power abroad, which basically, if I recall correctly, will help you steal more money outside of your home regions. And of course, the smugglers also gain more influence.
And do we have... Which one do we want?
I don't know.
I say
you want the captain, yeah?
Yes,
you want the
yes,
captain in
I
bars.
love the captains, actually. Come on.
Okay, so those ones are the same ones as the usual elections.
I will say frequent elections.
Yeah, that sounds
Because
about
why
yeah,
not?
because you get XP faster. That's also the same usual one as the province stuff. Okay, there you go. You get new stuff.
Yeah.
So the first two, you can't get parliaments with pirates. People have been asking for it, but so far you can't. So sorry, no pirate parliaments with something like that. But you can be a pirate king.
Yes.
That's one of the new stuff. Basically, it means that now your admirals get a ruler for. Wait, what is this? Yeah, he lives for the he rules through life, I think. Yes, your leader rules through life, and when he dies, your best admiral, or new admiral, I think, becomes your new pirate king.
Yes, yes. It's basically a promotion, you know. The best one is going to take the place of the old pirate king. And also we have quite fancy bonuses in here.
Yeah. You're basically trying to be a bit more centralized, so you can do more harsh treatment to get absolutism, and you have +1 naval leader fire, which makes very good admirals. Especially since you get another one from having the captains in power.
Yeah.
So it's +2 on the dice roll.
I don't remember if...
Yeah, the captains give you +1 leader fire.
Yes, exactly.
So you get a
Amazing.
lot of... you cheat the dice a lot.
Yeah. But you know, it is how it is.
Yes, the other one is called War Against the World. It basically gives you less separatism and better shipbuilding time. You can't have slaves, which means if you had slaves in your province, they will be replaced by something else. And finally, it's just a gimmick, like it's only text. But your Imperialism CB is renamed War Against the World, because you're a pirate and you want to fight everybody.
This is actually very good name. I mean, I will still pick the Pirate King because it is like in the kind of attitude of the other captain stuff we were using so far, but this is War Against the World doctrine, actually.
It sounds better than imperialism when you're a pirate, like.
Yeah, and then what we have here?
The last one is the Black Market Consortium. Oh, I like that name. So yeah, you get a bit, but not all, of the Merchant Republic mechanics, which means you can put trade post, and you get a bonus to your local to your production of the provinces where you have influence in the trade.
Nice.
Of course, like any merchant republic, it doesn't scale much. If you start having more than 20 provinces, you get bad. You start having drawbacks left and right. I think you lose traditions faster and stuff like that.
I'm not sure.
So yeah, basically you pick that if you want to play kind of a tall raiding pirate nation.
Okay, let's see. What should we pick?
I think you want to be a pirate king. Stop lying to yourself.
Yeah. It's pirate king.
And yes, and you can't have frequent election anymore because you have no election.
Oh, well, let's select another one then.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, I guess.
I guess it's yeah. When there is only one choice, you can't go wrong.
One single choice is the
We
best
should
kind
have called
of
it
choice.
re-elect Governor Malley.
Okay, so let's see. One.
Yeah, it's the classic ones.
Yeah. Do we have anything more?
Only on the last stage, but it's basically the decision that makes you not a pirate if you want to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you're like ashamed of yourself and you want to forget your old ways, You can decide to where is that? Yeah, it's basically the decision will abandon the piracy for something less piracy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can become a normal republic.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I agree with Groogy. Nobody should ever pick that, but
come on,
you know,
it's sort of a shame.
yeah.
Let's do that.
Come on, what are you doing?
Oh, the Republic of Cyprus.
Oh,
No.
sure. I don't know. You wanted,
Nah.
you really wanted to be a pirate king.
Yes, actually, that's
Okay.
true.
You can reinforce the pirate. No, you want. Yeah, you
Yes,
want
absolutism.
absolutism. You can get actually a good. What is your max absolutism? Oh, it's not the age of absolutism.
Yeah, it's
yet.
not the age yet.
Well,
but,
it could be. If you typed H2. Oh, now it is. Look at that.
Oh, it's 55.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I mean,
No,
you lose a lot
no.
from being a pirate republic, but
Yeah.
65 is actually decent.
Definitely not that bad. Nice, nice. And so those are pirates. That's why, of course, Spain need to protect with the proper flagship their own treasure fleet. But what can we show now?
Okay, we have amazing flagships. Do we have good surprises? Castile has no provinces, you killed her
Yeah,
by
that's true.
becoming Spain.
That is true. Sad.
No, Cyprus was not a pirate state. We used the decision to
What's the black flag?
to host the black flag. It's a decision that is available to everybody. I don't think you will see the AI doing it much because I think it's scripted to not do it. But as a player, this is an option you can try to do. Like for example, if you're playing in Ireland or in the Mediterranean or in the next colonial land in the Caribbean.
Yes, yes.
And there is a bunch of historical pirate nation like New Providence and Saleh, which was a small pirate republic in North Morocco that can spawn around. No, it's fine. I can just answer your questions. All right, we changed the IDs. I think
Oh, sorry?
we changed the IDs. Remember that? It's in the patch, but we changed the IDs.
Hmm.
You want to show that? Or you don't remember what we changed?
I don't remember what we changed.
Oh, I think Jake already shown some of the changes we made. For example, on the you can show. Yeah, go for exploration. That's the most obvious one. So exploration, that you already have it. Exploration always used to start with first get you a colonist, which you can't use because you can't see anything, and then you get an explorer. We basically decided that it was probably better the other way around. So now you start by exploring, and then a couple years later, when you get enough influence, a mana, you can actually start colonizing the stuff you discovered instead of doing it the other way around, which I think is pretty neat. One of the other changes is that now we get a reduction on the cost of minority expulsion if you get it, and you don't get a second colonist now, because if you want to expand, well, there is an ID called expansion that you probably want to take. Expansion ID, if you look at it, it has 2 colonists now. One here and one almost at the end, and of course if you have both, you can have a policy that gives you even more settler growth. For an insane amount. I think Portugal, even with its local bonuses and events, gets even more. But you can have a lot of... Yeah, people have keeping asking. Yes. Yes. We have the patch live. We have the DLC live. You could now be playing this on Steam.
Yes, yes. Or you can continue watching us. Did you show the Holy Orders?
Briefly, but maybe not what they do.
Okay, so let's take a look, for example, at the Spanish ones, the Catholic ones.
Yes. So all Catholic nation in the Iberian culture group can send an holy order to a province, to a state. It needs to have all the cores in the state. But you can send either, the first one is the Jesuits, I think. Yes, you can send the Jesuits, you can send the Franciscans, and you can send the Dominicans. It has a cost of 50 mana, which is either 50 dip or admin, or yes. And each one of them gives you a flat +1 in all the provinces. So for example, if you establish the Franciscans, the last one, you get +1 military manpower everywhere in the state. For that, just free. You can do it only once, of course, and you get a free bonus, which is -1 unrest, and you recover from devastation faster.
Yeah, but are those holy orders available only for Iberian countries?
Yes. You're trying to no, Morocco doesn't have it.
Oh,
it's Grenada.
Grenada
You need to
have
release
this.
them
Yes,
first.
let's release them.
Yes. Grenada. There we are. Yeah, you could have played as them, but you can tag them.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, we can cheat.
And do we have already? Yes.
Yeah, you need to state it. Yeah, I mean, it's your capital. You should state it. Okay.
And
you can.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
yeah.
you cannot afford. Maybe you can't, but we can. Okay, so you just use power points if you want the free.
yeah.
All right, whatever. So.
Let's see what they can have.
So you have so they have similar effects, but the names are actually taken from some actual Muslim schools of thought that were present in the region. They give you similar effects, but I think the icons are much more prettier. I really like them.
Those are actually very nice. Let's put one.
And
here.
also, since it's an holy order as a sunny nation, it puts you toward mysticisms every time you establish it a bit. Since you're going with holy orders, so obviously you're more on the mystic side than the actual legal side of the religion.
Okay, so.
But it's. The idea is that I see people asking, is it only Iberia? Not exactly, it's only Iberian culture. As long as it's your primary culture, you can establish them anywhere.
Yeah. Let's try, for example.
Yeah, let's, I don't know, just integrate the Ottomans, for example. Okay, so we're a bit bigger now.
Okay, Grenada and Anatolia, amazing. Let's state this, and yes. As you can see, we can actually put an holy order in here.
Yes, and if you have a vassal that is not your culture or religion, it does not block you. You can, if you vassalize another country, like vassalize England, for example.
Oh, yes. Oh, I know.
I know what you... Sure, whatever. Okay, and then you can establish holy orders in France as an overlord. Or you should be, at least. Oh, it's not the full state, so you probably
Really?
can't. Oh, there it is. No? Interesting. Okay, no, it's fine. We'll take it. We'll look at it later. I'm pretty sure you can, but you might need some stuff.
Oh, because Spain, of course, is a vassal. Is a vassal of Spain. Spain is my overlord.
Oh, right, sure. So you can't. Yeah. So.
But I can do that as
yeah,
Spain.
as Spain you can because it's a vassal of a vassal.
Yeah, and basically the same thing would have happened in case Granada was.
Yeah, if you are free, you can use your. You can put some stuff.
Release it.
Yes.
Influence. Black vassalization.
You cannot because we have a truce.
that's a truce,
Oh
okay.
well, we'll do that another time. Well, you can then explain if you want to get out of the vassalization easily. You can just type integrate spa.
Oh yes.
This is no integrate. No. Oh yeah, yes first. And no, we're not a vassal anymore because we literally killed Spain.
Yeah, but not even France.
I think France is still your vassal. It's just that you did not. Yes, and now you can put Muslim holy orders in France.
Yes, and let's do that because it's nice.
Yeah. Also, you could show formation of Grenada now, of Andalusia now.
Do you think so?
Oh, I think you should. Yes.
Let's see if I can actually do that.
Restore Al-Andalus.
Yes, it looks like I do.
Of
Let's
course,
see. Yeah,
yes.
let's take it.
Yeah, and then you can see your new missions.
Yeah. Oh,
And
wow.
you have a bit of missions.
Yeah, quite a bit of missions actually.
So some of them are for the first one are basically the ones that push you to the road of restoring Al-Andalus, which is basically shared with Grenada. The second part actually appears only when you have finished, and then you get, as you can see, a lot of what historically the Sultanate of Al-Andalus had. So yeah, you can go basically back a long way to Egypt and to you can Caribbeans.
Yeah,
To
Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil. You can go to what is that? The Heartland. Oh, it's Mecca, right? Oh, it's Persia even. Yeah, you can go all the way to Persia.
Yes.
You have basically a lot of options to to restore the empire. Did Morocco get missions? I think they did. Can you attack to Morocco?
Yeah, I think I can.
I'm pretty sure Morocco got something. Let's see. Oh, looks like they did.
Wow.
Okay, so yes, of course you want to get Ceuta back first, and then you can start getting claim on the Canaries and start being a new world power, or you can try to ally with Grenada and protect it, or you can even decide to reclaim Andalusia, and you can also try to conquer all the rest of the northern Africa. Up to the fact that you, and also Africa, there is everything to push through. What is the province? Go south a bit. Yeah, to Tuat, and then push south through Sahara up until the heartland of Africa. No, the only others are not tied to the region. Again, it's only tied to your primary culture.
Yeah.
And religion. Someone was asked about Pirate Nation. Can you release Saleh? I'm not sure if they become a pirate republic that way. I think they do.
No idea how
I
to
think
do.
they do.
You think that I can just release it?
Yes, you can release it. Oh, you should be able to. No? Interesting.
No, I actually don't know. I think it's for from an event.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you can release them. Maybe it's an event? No, I can't remember. Anyway. What should we look now?
I think we showed.
Oh, there's a mission to release them, apparently, Groogy's saying. Check the missions.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's the one called the Pirate Heaven. Where is that? So... Pirate Heavens. Oh, you need to go reconquer some stuff first.
Okay.
Integrate Portugal first. That should be a good start.
Oh, yes.
I'm probably sure you're gonna get Ceuta. You got Ceuta. Great stuff. Okay, you can validate the mission. Then you need to conquer Alger. I will let you guess how you can conquer Alger easily in this game. There we go. And it's not enough. What do you need? Oh, you need... Oh, Tunis. You asked for this, Tunis. Oh, now we can. Okay.
Excellent.
And now...
What do we need to do?
Oh,
we need this.
Oh, yeah, you also need to go on the other side. Okay, it's gonna take a long time because you also need to build a lot of buildings.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yes, okay, right. We're not gonna show it right now because it would take like a million time of people frantically typing commands. But the idea is that, yes, you can get stuff. I can't remember where it is, but yeah, you can basically have it popping and then as a vassal, and they get pirate stuff. But yes, it's gonna be ours. Okay, what's next?
Oh.
What do you want to show? You don't know.
No, actually.
What would you do? Like, let's say you would start a new game or whatever. What would you do? I'm not saying you would start a new game, but what would you do?
I will take the knights.
Okay.
And then I will lose badly against the Ottomans, most likely.
Yeah, that sounds like what you usually do.
Or maybe I can try to read from Jerusalem, but it's not really related to actually.
Nah,
this.
no, that is true. We can show Navarra a bit more. They
yeah.
have a lot of mission now. Which, if I remember correctly, push you very far away. Let's see, union with France. Oh yeah, you get personal union with France because, I mean, historically, King of Navarre became King of France. Well, as King of France. But yeah, so you can push all the way to a personal union with France, and to going through the North Sea and getting some stuff in the colonies. You and you can also inherit Aragon and Hispania.
Yeah, of course.
From
zero to hero.
Yeah. We killed a lot of them. Like some of them were harmed during the showing up of those features. But yeah, if they were still there, you could get the. You remember the events you saw in the when you were playing with Aragon that gave you Navarra. You could get the other way around. Yeah. With if I remember correctly, or do you need to actually colonize it? What is this? Yeah, you might need to take it by force.
Yeah, with Navarra. Not exactly easy, but
I mean,
it's the
Aragon is strong, but if you attack at the right time, Maybe when Naples is trying to rebel, or when
Maybe
they're
you
fighting.
can ask Spain for help.
Yeah, Castile is probably very happy to help
Castile.
you again against Aragon. They might want their piece of the pie, but you know, it's AI, right? You can use it a bit.
You can use the typical Italian diplomacy and use Castile to fight against Aragon, and then use Aragon to fight against Castile, or someone else to fight against Castile.
Yeah. Oh, someone just told me something. Can you tag at Palembang? Tag PLB. Yeah, and it's Palembang. It's a nation that starts. It's one of the small changes we did in the Indonesia region, and you can spawn an event that is basically given to you at the start of the game, which is event. Well, you can see from in Pirates.8, and ta-da! Because historically, there was a, as it said there used to be a small pirate heavens at the time that was. That were used by a bunch of people. They were pushed out by Zheng He, but now the people who pushed them back are kind of dead or gone. So you can be offered to go back to your old ways.
Yeah.
And of course, the option is a pirate life for me.
A pirate lies for us.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. We were already seeing the government
and
reforms.
and do you get the new missions?
Oh, I guess so.
You did!
Ho ho.
Okay, so I guess the game is to spot how many Monkey Island references has been not even
trying to hide.
not even hidden here, but yes. So you can try to have a pirate horde. You can try to make a federation. Oh yeah, it means having ally with other people. You can do a lot of interesting stuff. Basically, doing some raiding left and right. Pirates are a really, really interesting thing because it's entirely optional.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't play them, there is a huge chance you won't even see them in the game unless some rare events happen. But if you're playing solo or in MP, then, well, as always, all bets are off. And usually history takes a backside, and you could get more interesting stuff. I mean,
Yes.
we had a lot of fun when we played Pirate New Zealand in the Polish event in the Castle of Mosna, the grandest land.
Think about how fun
Yes.
it would have been with such a
Oh,
mechanic.
well, we would have had even more piracy
Yes,
options, even better fleets, and even more plundering. By the end of the game, even from Australia, you could find a way to plunder like New England or whatever. Malacca is just right there and sitting on a pile of money that you probably want.
Yeah, of course.
Like the Spice Island trade is a lot of money you want to try. People are asking how the flagship work. We showed them before. Basically, it's something you can build with your nation once. You can only have one. Of course, you can upgrade it through time.
Oh.
What are you trying to do?
To get into Andalusia again.
Yes.
Oh, Ado, of course.
And yes, you can.
Let's build something.
Yeah.
Like.
You already have one.
No, I just need money.
Oh, you're just in money. Okay. Oh, now
I
you have
have
money.
I have flagships, but those are flagships that were from my vassals.
Oh
so they...
yeah. Can you show us?
Oh yes. Let's see.
You need to close this first.
I
Where is
need
it?
to check. Oh, one is of course.
Yeah, as you can see, you keep the flag of the previous nation who hold it. So you keep it as a trophy. It doesn't have any of the bonuses the flagship actually give, but it's a nice trophy, and
Yes.
you can show off by the end of the game who has the biggest flagship stash.
Yes.
It's like Pokemons, you can catch them all.
And also, it's amazing to have enemy's flagship and wreck down their fleet with their own flagships.
Yes.
Just
yes.
amazing.
If they build another one,
Yeah.
then you can kill it again
Yes.
and steal it.
Let's see. So, if someone was asking about how flagships work, let's try to build a new one. So, how does it work? You can select the kind of ship you want to build, like if you want a heavy ship, a light ship, or a galley. I will say that this time we're going to get a heavy ship. Let's say we want cannons. Yes, cannons. We need cannons. Consider that the flagship already has a bonus with cannons, morale, and durability. And with this, it has another bonus on cannons.
Yes.
It's going to
another
be like
another 50%.
a Deathbringer. Let's call it Deathbringer.
That doesn't sound very Andalus, but whatever.
Ah. Yes, Deathbringer.
That sounds metal, though.
Yes, exactly. And then, of course, yeah, let's put mortars too.
Oh yeah, it's a Deathbringer. It must have mortals, and
Yes,
then
yes,
you
yes.
probably want morale.
Oh, morale, you say?
Yeah, because then your old ship is your old fleet is stronger because it gets 5% morale.
Yes, yes. Let's do that. Morale. This is our Deathbringer. Let's build it. Also, let's go ahead in time. Let's see.
Someone is asking, can Pirate Republic go revolutionary?
Nope.
I think they can.
No one.
Let's see. No, because the faction system are not possible. Because the Revolutionary Republic is a first level reform, so it will not be able to be set at the same time. So you might be the revolution target, but I don't think you will get the revolutionary government. I don't know actually. That's probably for someone who wants to do a very, very interestingly stupid run. And then show it on the forums. We will be very, very happy to see what you can do with that.
Okay, yeah, just the last thing to show, our Deathbringer.
Yes.
Look, 80 cannons. Other ships of the same level are going to have 40. Look at the morale bonus that they are going to have.
Yeah, 5% morale on your whole fleet. As we all know,
Yes.
fleet morale is super important to win
Yes.
battles. The extra 5% could make a huge difference.
Yes, this is just real Deathbringer.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, we just got a notification that we're gonna have to clear the air soon. So again, this is Golden Century, this is the new immersions pack about Iberia, colonization and pirates, of course.
Yes.
It's available right now on Steam and on Paradox Plaza. And I hope you guys would like it. And I hope you will play with it. And well, I think that's all.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you all for watching. See you next time.
See you.